Welcome to the channel. This is Geauxgreddy, and welcome to the 2021 FIA Manufacturers Exhibition Season here on Gran Turismo Sport. It is round number 9, and tonight we are in the Group 4 cars, and tuning is allowed. So, can the Greddy tune pull me towards the front? Well, you're going to have to stick around to find out. All right, lobby opens up, and thank all that is good. It is not the top split, and I'm door number 14. Dry Storm, extremely fast. Raced with him the other night. So we go to start, and as we're coming out, we all notice that about 8 folks are missing. So 8 people get dropped from the server. As I'm heading out, More Power does not want to be first. TS BAP does not want to be first. I was like, all right, Greddy will provide the train. So Greddy took the lead and gave TS BAP some slip here. So after a few laps, he fell off. I was out on my own. I just needed a 38.4 to get down there in P2. I was right there. I can run a 38.3 by myself, and I was like, I know I can do it. I don't need slip, but I didn't want to put my fate in someone else's hands. So I was going at it alone here. I'm a little bit quicker than my previous time. So I'm like, okay, that's good. That's looking good. I'm running up on P3 here. Come down through the S's. I've got it pegged to the floor. Purple sector, but I brake just a hair too late. Don't get down the inside. I can't get it stopped. So I'm going a little too fast into there, so I can't get on the gas quite as early as I wanted to, which costs you all kinds of time in that hairpin coming out towards this acceleration zone. Ended up crossing with a 38.5, 32. That mistake probably costing me a full 10th. When all is said and done, Greddy finishes in P4, about a 10th behind the pole sitter, and that would have to be good enough. Now, strategy for this race. It is a one-stop mandatory stop. When you're going for the pits, you're not required to change tires, but only the medium tires are allowed. I personally chose to switch tires because, well, honestly, I'm pretty hard on tires, so I wanted a new set going in there. Loses you about 2 seconds on the pit stop, maybe 2.5, but to me it was worth it because I was running really fast, consistent times at the end of the race. When I did that, when I didn't change tires, it got pretty ugly. My tune is pretty solid. It puts me right there next to Mr. MCA, who we all know is really fast. I like it. It keeps me in touch with the fast guys, and it keeps me in shape coming through the chicane after the tight hairpin turn. So here we go. Race is about to start. It is a unusual grid start for a manufacturer's race. Now, my tune first and second gear are set for this start. I ran against Turpy 639 and his Ferrari, and I was able to hang with him. So we all know the Ferrari is really quick off the line. So the lights light up. I'm on traction control 1. E-brake is on. Lights go out. I dump the e-brake, take off. Great start by Greddy, but a freaking rocket ship Mitsubishi Evo comes flying by. Cantilever just absolutely insane on the start. I don't make the mistake of turning off traction control too soon. However, I was so enamored by this start by Cantilever, I didn't look in my rearview mirror to see that the Dodge Viper was slipping down the inside of me there. So a little mistake at the start of this race, and it's going to actually cost me quite a bit more during this race. So now we come into the hairpin. Everyone right in line, right on each other's bumpers, but very clean first hairpin. So well done by everybody in the race. Come through the S's. Heading back towards the start-finish line, and so far so good in the race. I feel like I'm about ready to settle in here and wait for a mistake, wait for that opportunity. I know I'm probably as fast as Cantilever as the race goes on. His tires are going to suffer, and I'll qualify better than him. Same with the Dodge Viper, so I'm like, okay, we're looking good. Cantilever then goes wide, comes back on track, slides in behind the Viper, no big deal. I slide in behind Cantilever. And then Cantilever coming through this section goes wide again, getting his tire dirge, come back on track. I have to brake a little bit early to avoid him. Get down into second gear, way too low, into third. Magan's on my tail. I go down the inside of Cantilever, but he doesn't quite give me room on the exit. Almost puts me in the wall. Rear end of the car hits the wall. I gather it back together, somehow manage to save it. But I give up the position to Cantilever and the Magan. Slide down to the inside. Unfortunately, I kind of cut P-Rath off there. Apologize for that. That was not intentional. I was watching what was going on in front of me. I didn't even see you coming in there from behind me. I saw the replay. I was like, oh, crap. I really cut off P-Rath right there. That was my fault. My bad. Apologies. Cantilever goes wide again. Gets his tires dirty again. Has a half-second penalty. So he goes deep into here again. So I'm like, all right, well, I'll slide down the inside again. Maybe he'll lift and let me through this time. He does not lift. Bumps into the side of me. I have to go wide yet again. And this time I lose 3 positions as there is a train of cars coming up on the right-hand side. I've got nowhere to go. I can't slide back down the inside. They're smartly taking that inside line. I probably should have slipped back down to the inside earlier, made them go around the outside. But I was a little off. I was expecting Cantilever after he made the mistake to let me through, but he didn't. Hard racing by him. It wasn't really dirty racing. I was just kind of wishing he had done that. So as we go into this right-hander, Equus late on the brakes allows TS-BAP to get to his inside. Then Equus right here, all of a sudden he's like, slows down quickly. I'm like, what do I anywhere to go? I hit him from behind, push him off track. So let's look at that again. What happened was Equus did go deep here, which allowed TS-BAP to get to his inside. Now, instead of letting go right here and kind of letting TS-BAP slip in front of me, he hits his brakes, which it just caught me. I didn't know where to go. So I hit him from behind. Give him room. He comes back on track. Apologies, Equus. I didn't mean to hit you from behind there, buddy. You just slowed down really fast. I was not expecting that at all, because that's usually you're pinned going through that chicane. So anyway, catch up to the Corvette here on the right-hander. He goes to go outside, but I am there, and I'm still there. So I slide in behind him here in the S's. Going to hope for a move here at the hairpin. He goes off track and the grass hits me. I kind of clinch a little bit there, waiting for him to come back and hit me again, but he managed to gather up. I make the pass, and now time to put the head down, try and catch TS-BAP, who's got a second gap on me, and he's also trying to catch P-Rath. So on to lap number 10. I finally catch up to those two. TS-BAP making the move on P-Rath a lap earlier. And as you look over here on the right side at my lap times, you'll see that I am running consistent 39.5s, 39.6s, 39.3s since that just awful lap 5. And so I've put in some good lap times to catch up to these guys. Now I got to try and figure out a way to get around P-Rath. He is also in the BMW now. He's going a little deep in this corner, causing me to kind of brake early because I don't want to get underneath what happened with Cantilever happen again. But I can feel my pace is a little bit better, but it's so hard to get around someone on this track, just very difficult. On to lap number 15, and you can see lap times have slowed down considerably. Since then, I put in an 8:65, a 40, an 8:34, and a 7:48. So I've lost almost 2 to 3 tenths a lap here behind the BMW of P-Rath. So we're going to head into the pits here on lap 15. Well, I get a good entrance in that pit. I head into my pit crew. I need them right here. I need them to be fast. The guys, they pull out the tires. They slam them on. They get me out the door quick. I come out of the pits right on the bumper of P-Rath. So if I want to get it done, I need to get it done right here in the next couple of laps, because if I don't, TS-BAP is just going to wander off in the distance. It's so much easier to put in those clean, fast laps when you don't have that dirty air to deal with. So I back off a little bit heading into the S's, because it's very hard to enter those S's when you're really tight in that slipstream, to try and get a good run into this section after the hairpin, the S's. So I want to be right on his tail. I want to be coming out max speed as we head into corner 1. I want to have a good run on him because I want to send it down the inside if at all possible. P-Rath does not defend the inside. I send it down the inside, keep it as tight as I can. P-Rath comes in. We bump just a little bit there, causing him to go a little bit wide. Nothing too terrible. Pretty clean move, I thought. You may think differently. I thought it was a pretty good move. But make it stick. And now it's time to really concentrate on catching that P5 position if I want to get anywhere up towards that front. Top 5, top 4, top 3. I really need these points. I want to beat a 223. So let's see if we can do it. On to lap number 25. You look to the right-hand side, putting in very consistent lap times, 39.4s all over the place. But as you can see, I've only made up a couple tenths on TS-BAP, which means he too is just pounding out good lap after good lap. So great job there by TS-BAP in his Aston. And then having to deal with the Ghost, I actually caught up a couple more cents. There's just something about the Ghost that just caused me all kinds of fits. So on to lap number 29. You can see there's a penalty on the third place position. We picked up one spot. I believe someone pitted there. So we're in P5. A chance for P4 here with 1 lap to go. I'm only 1.5 seconds back. And the the Citroen's going to have to serve his penalty. So if we look at down 1.4, 1.3, catching up to him quickly as we head towards the long right-hander. I get down within 9 tenths. I just need a few more tenths to get in that slipstream to possibly pull onto him as we head in the S's, maybe outbreak him into the hairpin, but he is taking the S's very nicely in the Citroen. And when we head into the braking zone, I'm hoping for a mistake, anything, a penalty, something. I need a miracle to happen. I need a Max Verstappen moment to get onto the podium. And TS-BAP takes it clean. Then the Citroen takes it clean. No Abu Dhabi for Greddy. No last-second safety car. I take P5. A rough 3 laps of racing. Just couldn't overcome those 3 laps. Finish P5, but do get to haul in 257 points for my manufacturer's points total, which wasn't too shabby, as you can see there. That's my second highest total, so I put it in the bank. I said, that's it for this race. I'm done. Hope you enjoyed the race. Hope you enjoyed the action. If you did, hit the like and or subscribe. Come back, check out some more of it. For myself, Geauxgreddy, y'all have a great evening. DJ Clean, take us out of here.